Hi, I'm Eddie Wong, the Executive Director of the Angel Island Immigration Station Foundation, and you're about to see clips from the celebration of the 100th anniversary of the U.S. Immigration Station at Angel Island.
Good morning. My name is Buck Gee, and as Board President of the Angel Island Immigration Station Foundation, I'd like to wish everybody and welcome to the centennial celebration for the U.S. Immigration Station on Angel Island. It was precisely 100 years to this day that the doors of the immigration station opened as the principal Pacific Gateway, and until they closed in 1940, saw hundreds of thousands of immigrants from over 80 different countries enter this country and become Americans. Today, I'm privileged to look out and see more than 100 new immigrants from 44 different countries ready to reach an important part of their dream, become an American citizen. As the son of an Angel Island immigrant who later became a citizen 45 years ago, I say welcome. Helping us commemorate this day are, here we have San Francisco Supervisor Eric Marr, somewhere, Director of California State Parks and Recreation, Ruth Coleman, and three distinguished poets. Actually, two distinguished poets, Janice Mirikitani and Nellie Wong. Unfortunately, Alexandro Mayorkas, Director of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, will not be able to make the ceremony today as he planned, as he was called away for an emergency with regard to the Haitian earthquake. Filling in for him will be Acting Director Larry Kreider and Judge Marilyn Hall Patel from the United States District Court. Diane DePrima, who is planning to be here also to participate to read poems, will not be able to make it. She's ill, but subbing for her will be Casey Lee, State Park interpreter. Before we go on, I want to also acknowledge Robin Barrett, Field Director of Immigration Services, and her staff for helping us put together the ceremony today, so thank you. Also joining us today, I have to recognize some people, in recognizing the past 100 years of Pacific immigration, are distinguished representatives from several nations. First, from the People's Republic of China, Consul General Gao Zhangsan. From the Republic of Korea, Consul General Babu Ku. It's hard for me to see. From Mexico, Consul General Carlos Felix Corona. From Japan, Deputy Consul General Hideyuki Matsuka. From Canada, Ara Lofiju, I believe the pronunciation is. And from Singapore, Consul General Heng Jisi. Thank you. Also joining us are representatives from the Office of the Congressional Leaders who have been instrumental in supporting the restoration of the immigration station to date. Representing Senator Dianne Feinstein, we have Russell Lowe. Representing Senator Barbara Boxer, we have Jenny Lim. Representing House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, we have Harriet Ishimoto. And representing Representative Lynn Wools, we have Wendy Freifeld. With their help, we have completed the initial restoration work and reopened the immigration site last April for visitors to finally see the poems carved on the detention barracks. We still have much more to accomplish and to restore several buildings, including the old hospital building, and so we count on their continuing assistance. I want to mention that both Senators Boxer and Feinstein inserted statements in the congressional record today regarding Angel Island, so thank you for that as well. I'd also like to thank Adrian Pond, representing Mayor Gavin Newsom, who couldn't be here today. He's at the National Conference for Mayors in Washington. And the Board of Supervisors, David Chu, I believe, is also here to support Angel Island. Thank you. It's a long list. The Angel Island Immigration Station Foundation is the nonprofit partner of the California State Parks and the National Park Service in our work to restore the immigration station. And I want to recognize our partners here today. There's Craig Council, Acting Superintendent of the Golden Gate National Parks, and Danita Rodriguez, Marin County Superintendent of the California State Parks. So thank you for their support. It's important to acknowledge that we would not be here to commemorate the immigration station centennial if it were not for a few people who rescued the immigration station from demolition in 1970. This morning we have Alexander Weiss, who as a state park ranger in 1970 first discovered the poems carved in the walls of the station. And also I want to recognize members of the local Chinese community who helped save the site. Doretha Char, who's the widow of Paul Chow, Connie Young Yu, and Christopher Chow. I would like to ask them to stand and be recognized along with the other past and present board members who helped contribute to this effort. So could you please stand? I want to say that without your diligence, I'm a newcomer here, the remaining site would have been lost decades ago. Thanks to your work, Angel Island would not have been recognized as a National Historic Landmark in 1997. And as a result of your dedication and service, a restored Angel Island would not have reopened last year. So thank you much. Lastly, I would like to ask the surviving Angel Island detainees here today to stand and be recognized. Not sure who's here, but I expect Dale Ching, Lei King Wong, Lei Webster, Robert Hong, David Leong, and Renee Robertson. As immigrants and American citizens, you have your life in America, your friends and your family as the everlasting testament of your contribution to society and your time in Angel Island. So thank you.